Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my favorite new tool, which is TinyTorch. For those of you who are not using TinyTorch, it is basically a program that lets you automate all of your posts for any given time period. Set them all up ahead of time. You could set up a whole week, you could set up a day, you can do whatever you want. Tell it what posts, what pictures, and what time of day you want it to post and where you want it to go to, and then it takes care of the rest for you. So it will look like you're posting in your parties all throughout the day on any given day, but you might not be. You might be out doing grocery shopping or, whatever. So I highly recommend TinyTorch. There are other programs, Postcron, some people use. Um, I just happen to use this one and I love it so much so that I upgraded to a pro account. Um, but you don't have to. They do have a free option. So I would at least give the free option a whirl, see if you like it. You might fall in love. So what I want to do today is I want to schedule a few posts for this afternoon so I can show you how to do that. I guess we can do that right now, and then I'll just explain to you a little bit about other things you can do in here where you can find some stuff. So I'm going to start, there's two places you could start. You could create a brand new post. So if I were to click on create, it brings me here. I can create a brand new post here. I could attach my image. It will bring me into my, my files. I don't want to do that. I could add my message. If I had a link that I wanted to attach to it, like for Twitter, you want to have as few characters as possible, so this will shorten your link. By link, I mean you would paste your URL. You would copy a URL from up here and paste it here. And then public, I always do public. If you had something private, you could, but... And then you hit create. I'm not going to do that though. I'm actually going to work with some posts that are in what are called my collections. So your collections on TinyTorch is basically just like albums where you store stuff. This is one of the reasons that I decided to go for a pro account. You only get 5 collections with a free account, which for some people that might be totally fine. You might have, one album called Facebook Parties and one album called Business Page and one album, something like that. And maybe you have your post divided up like that, and that's totally fine. I like to use TinyTorch as a script, basically. I don't want to have to copy and paste. I know a lot of times if you have a Jamberry script, it might be in like a Word document. I do not want to have to copy and paste out of a Word document all day. So I set this up, this is everything I'm going to post on day 1, everything I'm going to post on day 2, everything I'm going to post before the party, everything I'm going to post after the party. So I break up my collections like this. It works awesome for me. I know, on the first day of the party, I'm posting 7 things. On the second day, again, I'm posting 7 things, 8 things on the third day. And I can spread those out all throughout the day, and I don't know, it just works for me. So we're actually going to go in today 7. All right, so these are how I've set up my day today. Well, not in this order. So if you go into your collection, so I'm in day 7, this is everything that I've attached to this collection, so to speak, and I will show you how to do that in a few minutes. But now I can decide which ones I am actually... Just because they're in this collection doesn't mean they're going anywhere. They're just sitting here waiting to be attached to a day and a party of some sort. So I posted this morning, I posted this one, I scheduled that one, I scheduled that one, I think. So now I will do charity post. So when you're here, you can click right on a post. It'll bring you in here so you can actually see the details. Here's my attached image, the text that's going to go with it, and it will give me these options down here. I can delete it, I could edit it. So edit, maybe you have like, hey hostess, tag your friends to let them know that we donate a lot of money. Maybe you hit edit and you erase "Hey Hostess" and you change it to your current hostess name. Hey Megan. So you can change things up constantly for every party by hitting edit. You could delete it. My collections here, if I were to click on this, I can tell this post what day I want it to fall in. I say day, what album I want it to fall in. So right now I have it in day 7. Maybe I want to take it off day 7 and put it on day 4. Easy as that. Maybe for whatever reason I wanted it on more than one day. I could do that. I'm going to leave it on day 7. And then you just hit done. So that's how we take a post and we put it into a collection, is through a collections button down here. But I'm going to schedule this post to be posted this afternoon, so I'm going to click share. And these are the social accounts that I currently have linked to my TinyTorch. So social accounts could be yourself. It could be, this is a business page. This is a party. This is a party. You can attach a group. You can attach a Twitter account. I will show you how to add an account in a minute, but right now I'm going to schedule this post in Megan's party. So why is TinyTorch great? Why should I be using this? Let's just say that I have, I don't know, 3 parties running right now. One thing you should get in the habit of is don't let people bully you around as to what day their party's going to start. Obviously, if it's a like in-person at-home party, that's totally different. But if you're running weekly Jamberry parties, just tell people they all start on the same day. So I start my parties on a Sunday. I start my parties on a Friday. Whatever day you pick, whatever works for you. And that way, if you have more than one party, they're all running concurrently at the exact same speed, same time. So you're not like, did I post day 3 in Megan's party? Did I post day 7 in Ashley's party? And getting them all mixed up. Don't do that. So let's just say I had Megan's party, Ashley's party, Abigail's party, all running at the same time. I could just select, I want this to land in all of them. And this post would go to 3 different parties at the same time with one click. Sweet. Super easy. I'm just going to post in Megan's right now. I could make any last minute edits that I wanted. And I'm going to schedule this for later. Yes. So when do I want it? I think my last scheduled post for that party right now is around 1 o'clock. So I'm going to leave it on today. If you were scheduling your week out, you could select a different day. But I'm going to leave it on today. And I think I'm going to do it at like 3. Random. I don't know why. I like to pick random minutes because I feel like if it posted at 3 o'clock on the dot, it would be more obvious that it was auto posting. That's probably not true, but that's me being a crazy person. But so I pick a weird number here, but you don't have to do that. And then I hit schedule. Alright, so here are my scheduled posts, and this can be found right here. You can also see posts that you've previously posted, error messages. I literally never ever click on those. Pending. So at 10:02, I have a lacquer post scheduled. I could cancel it if I wanted to, or here's the other thing I've done here. If I have a game night, so I have a scavenger hunt game set up in here, and I knew I had to be out that night, but games we do kind of rapid fire, like bam, 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 you send all the posts, but someone has to answer the one before it first, so I couldn't schedule the posting, like at 8 o'clock I send the first one, at 8:10 I send the second one. I couldn't do that because I didn't know how long it'd take people to answer. So what I did is I put all of my scavenger hunt posts here and I scheduled them all for midnight so that I knew they wouldn't post ahead of time. Then I pulled TinyTorch up on my phone while I was out And every time I got a notification that someone answered, I hit this send now on the next one, send now on the next one. So we just basically sent it early. So all of the posts I wanted for the evening were already lined up here, which made it super easy. And I just sent now as they popped up. So that's an option too. So here's my post for the day. It'll tell you where it's going. It's going to Megan's party. It's pending right now. There's the message. And it'll tell you when. Over here, I have something going to my business page, pending, and it'll tell me when. So super easy. You can cancel or change times at any time. It's not really picky. If you need to add a social account, maybe I had those ones there. I showed you how to post to an account that already existed, but how do you even get that done in the first place? So what you're going to do is come up here to your account name, and you're going to click the little drop down caret here, and you'll have your profile and your account, but then you'll have social accounts. So we're going to go in there. So these are your linked social accounts. So there is a cap. I can only add up to 10 social accounts on a pro version. I'm not 100% sure on a free version, so you may just want to check that out. But I can add up to 10. So right now I have me, I have my business page, and 2 parties. So maybe I want to add, here's my options. On Facebook, I could add a profile, a page, an event, or a group. So I'm going to add, and I have Twitter, I'm going to add a group. And I'm going to add my VIP lounge. So now successfully connected. So now when I'm scheduling those posts, will have an additional option of posting into my VIP lounge group. Right here, I'll tell you what kind it is. If I would recommend, because there's a cap of 10, as soon as a party ends, I would just remove it. It's not hurting it in any way. It now says, I'm just going to remove this to show you real quick. Remove. Removing the social account will remove any pending scheduled posts, but will not delete posts already scheduled for this account. So it's going to not post them into the group, but it doesn't delete them. Type remove. I'm just going to leave it. But you don't need it anymore if the party's gone by anyway. So that's my collections, my scheduled posts. My posts will just be a big hodgepodge of everything I have. If I was just sort of browsing for something, if I didn't know what I was looking for. Some games and stuff I have in here that aren't necessarily in a party date, but I keep them around just in case. Create a new one, and then I have Explore up here. This will be anybody that you're following. I think I already said that. Organizations down here, following Jamberry. So these are the different collections that Jamberry has. Here's who I'm following. So I think that's kind of it. I'm kind of thinking in my head what else. You can search for me if you want on TinyTorch, I believe. Why would I want to do this? So the reason you might want to search for me is you might want to see all of my posts. You can use it as a script for yourself if you want. I think if you type it up here, my username, the JB is in Jamberry, chick. So if you search for my username, you will get all of my posts. So if you want to take them, feel free. If you want to edit them, feel free. If you want to take your post right from Jamberry, find Jamberry. Yeah, so other than that, I hope that that helps you. I highly recommend you at least get the free version and give it a try. You know, I guess if you're online all day, posting all day anyways, then it doesn't really bother you, but I want to be able to get outside and not have to be glued to my computer. So this definitely enables me to do that, and let me know if you need any help. Okay? Bye!